Dillon Brooks has a bad reputation among NBA fans, taking it upon himself to be the villain of the NBA, but that's a reputation that's changing quickly. For someone that I thought of as an average role player, I was shocked when I learned that he earned an $86 million contract with Houston over 4 years, that could go up to $90 million with incentives. This had to be an outrageous waste of money, right? Well, I'm not sure it was after watching his performance in the FIBA World Cup. Playing for Canada's national team, Brooks dropped 39 points on 67% shooting and going 7 for 8 from 3 in a win over the United States for the bronze medal, while also denying the USA of any award in the FIBA World Cup. 39 points in a game for Dillon Brooks when his career high in the NBA is 37 points is absolute insanity, especially when he did it against exclusively NBA players on the Team USA roster. And this wasn't even the most impressive part of Brooks' showing in the World Cup. Following Canada's win in the quarterfinals over a Luka Doncic-led Slovenia team, Dillon Brooks came out with another one of his patented controversial statements, saying, "I'm the best perimeter defender in this tournament, in the world, in the NBA. I feel like I can bring a different type of defense through my IQ to the game, but also with the discipline that I have when I'm on the field." Another wild take by Brooks that would never be proven until it actually was. Directly after this statement, Brooks and his Canadian team lost their next matchup to Serbia in the semifinals of the FIBA World Cup. It had to be karma for Dillon Brooks saying he was the best defender in the world, right? It wasn't. Because after defeating the USA to get Canada a bronze medal, Dillon Brooks was named the best defensive player in the FIBA World Cup. This is a worldwide tournament featuring the best players from every country, and Brooks was given an award for being the exact thing he said he was, the best defender. So Dillon Brooks has real proof to say that he's currently the best defender in the world. But where he lands as a defender in the NBA doesn't exactly match. A poll done by The Athletic asked 98 anonymous NBA players who the best defender in the league was, and these are the results. Drew Holiday overwhelmingly won the vote with 28.7% of the votes. Lou Dort came in second with 11.4% of the votes, and various other players followed them, all falling below 10% of the voting results. Dillon Brooks was not given a single vote in this anonymous poll, so NBA players themselves don't consider him as one of the best defenders in the league. But that's not the only blow to Brooks' defensive skills. In the Defensive Player of the Year voting for the 2022-23 season, Jaren Jackson Jr. took home the award with 391 total voting points, followed closely by Brook Lopez with 309 points. Once again, Dillon Brooks is nowhere to be found on this list. However, these voting results can be biased. Media members create narratives that can swing voting numbers and block certain players from having a shot at these awards. So let's just look at the raw numbers instead. Dillon Brooks has a defensive rating of 113.3 in his NBA career, an above average rating. But this doesn't tell the full story. According to the Basketball Index, Dillon Brooks is in the 94th percentile in defensive position versatility. This means that he ranks highly among all NBA defenders in terms of his ability to defend different positions. This statistic is calculated by looking at the amount of time a player spends defending each position on the court and then comparing that to the league average. A player with a high percentile in this statistic is considered to be very versatile, as they're able to defend multiple positions effectively. If you want a player that's able to guard Steph Curry on the perimeter, Anthony Davis in the post, and do his best against Kevin Durant, Dillon Brooks is one of your best options. Also, if we look at Dillon Brooks' defensive win shares, a stat that is a calculation of the amount that the team's defensive ability increases while the player is on the court, he stands at 0.128, which ranks 9th in the entire NBA. While Brooks only averaged 0.9 steals and 0.2 blocks per game last season, he has incredible defensive value. I will be the first to admit, I have thought in the past that there is no way I'd want Dillon Brooks on my NBA team simply because he talks way too much. I still believe that a big part of why the Lakers were able to rally directly through the Grizzlies in the 2023 playoffs is because he spent the entire series relentlessly talking about LeBron, even when he would not slow him down in the slightest. Don't call somebody old if he's gonna put up 30 on you. Jaren Jackson Jr. even said on Paul George's podcast that the trash talk from Brooks helped LA get around something and get some energy, get some life. But saying that Brooks himself is trash just is not true. Do I think that the trash talk and being a pest to top NBA players is a bad idea and will come back to bite him in the face? Yes, but it looks like he's earned his place to talk a little bit. And can I say that Dillon Brooks will never back up anything that he says? I don't think so anymore. Hit the subscribe button for more NBA content, and I'll see you in the next one.